this is Ostuni. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Parallel Quest with Mods. So just a quick little backstory to this particular episode. I've actually technically recorded it once already because for some reason my recording software wanted to reset certain parts of itself, and it wanted me to use my webcam's microphone, and that did not go very well. So here I am back doing this particular episode again. I'm a little sick, so if you see me kind of just kind of brushing stuff off to the side, you'll know that it's just nice wet boogies. Yeah. But today we got a lot of interesting stuff today, in case you like for some reason didn't see the thumbnail or the title. But today we have, and this time I'm actually remembering this, we have RETRY'S Super Saiyan 4 pack, and the reason I wanted to do this in particular is because it's actually probably the best possible versions of XICOR that you can get right now, because of multiple reasons. One, there's a lot of different versions to this pack. You have Xeno-based XICOR, based kind of off the designs of the Dragon Ball Heroes games. Then you have Super Saiyan 4 XICOR, not my favorite version of him. Not to say that it doesn't exist or anything like that, and not to say that Retry didn't do anything, but just not my favorite form of XICOR overall. Next we have Classic XICOR Untransformed, pretty nice too. Then we have Timebreaker XICOR, which is pretty good. And then we have probably the most iconic form, Super Saiyan 5 XICOR. Now here's the thing that also makes him very interesting. He comes with a lot of custom moves. So you got stuff like Revenge Kamehameha, Barrage Revenge Kamehameha, Revenge Lance, Ultra Charge, all this cool stuff for every single build. So every one of them is pretty awesome to actually try and use. I think I am going to try out... yeah, I think I'm going to do Xeno XICOR again.
Looks like it.
Alright, so sorry about that interruption. People wanted to make noise for no reason, so yeah. But next we got a little bit of a pack kind of deal here, and I'm going to be going through some very specific parts of it before we actually get through all of it. So the first part of this pack is going to be Piccohan, and this is actually a fusion dance version of Piccohan. You guys may also recognize this character from Dragon Ball Fusions as well, which I think the creator of this mod is actually gonna upload this version of him, or the Dragon Ball Heroes version of him, I should say, at some point. I'm not sure when, but I think it's coming. I'm not sure if he's going to be added onto this pack or not. But, yeah, pretty cool design overall. A nice mixture of moves from both Piccolo and Gohan, specifically. For instance, that one-handed Kamehameha Mark II that I can't hit to save my life. But it's a good mixture. So gonna do that, and the next character is one that I'm very curious about, but for a different reason, and that character is... uh-oh. Am I running out of batteries? Oh no! Yep, I ran out of batteries. Okay, so now I got my controller plugged in, and hopefully that'll be the last little technical slip-up. So the last character that I want to cover is Golden Cell Ultimate Form Super Saiyan 4 version. Now, this is actually very close to a certain piece of fan art that I have actually seen, and I'll discuss that a little bit later. But for right now, let's just focus on XICOR and then Piccohan, and then we'll get to like the really big details of Super Saiyan 4 Golden Cell, because I've got a lot to talk about as far as that goes, and maybe even a request to the maker of this pack. Not this pack, but the pack that Golden Ultimate Cell and Piccohan are in. So let's go ahead and get down to business to hook up some shit. Alright, so right off the bat, all of the XICORs are pretty much like borderline OP characters. They have, like, and by borderline I mean they have a lot of health gauges, but as you can see, they have a finite amount of health gauges, so they can be beaten. Alright, so something else I didn't show you guys, every form of XICOR that doesn't, that isn't a Super Saiyan 4 or 5 has the Ultra form, and I gotta admit, I do like this. Jesus, he's fast. He was fast before, but now he's just ridiculous. Ooh, revenge stab. So basically like Vegeto's spirit stab move, as far as that goes. So that's pretty cool. A lot of nice green tinted moves. But sometimes that's all you really need, is just for a move to be tinted a different color, which I still don't see why we don't have the option to tint our own moves. You know what, let's actually fight against these guys. These guys may actually provide us with a little bit of a challenge. And we got Blaster Shell, that's always good. And Revenge Burst Kamehameha. Cutting through that stamina too, that's pretty good. And let's see, how about Bomb of Revenge? I'm actually wondering whose voice this is too, because like, it sounds very appropriate for XICOR specifically, but I can't believe that, ooh, we got a key item, so we may have actually gotten a Dragon Ball. That'd be awesome. I don't think I've actually gotten a Dragon Ball through doing like a mission on camera before. Ooh, nice. Nice little combo. Knock him down and, ooh, maybe I can hit him with... Ooh, that was nice. That was the final revenge Kamehameha. But those aren't the only finisher moves. Like I said, there are tons and tons and tons of different moves for XICOR here. Unfortunately, I don't think any of them can actually be purchased from the skill item shop, because some moves from some created characters can be. I think if the creator flags them to where you can do them, but unfortunately you can't do it with these moves. I'm pretty sure though, if you want to go in the game yourself and actually change that, you can. I'm just not sure how to do it right now. Oh, that's not actually even close to the best that I can do. There we go.
That ambush attack was really good.
And
Right, you? Here, getting carried away, huh?
What?
This will be a battle like none other before. I never thought I'd
it'll
see
be
the day when I would
XICOR going up
actually
against
have to show
fake
my
evil
true
dad.
power.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and drop the Bomb of Revenge. I don't care. I'm about to drop the Bomb of Revenge. Like I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You watch. I'm gonna drop the Bomb of Revenge. Actually, I think I know why he has so much key now that I think of it, because I think you may be able to combine the two moves together, and I'm going to try and do that against Frieza here, and if I can, that's going to be really epic. That's something I didn't do in the last episode, so this is kind of a happy occurrence.
Know your place, lowly scum.
Alright then, Frieza, let me show you what's about to happen. Actually, let's go ahead and let Ginyu get in here, because I know he's going to want to interfere and be a little bitch and try to ruin my plans. Try to ruin my plans? No. Trying to scheme against me? No. I can't remember the lines from freaking Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Okay, there we go. That's what I
Did you
wanted.
think that would stop me?
Now I can do this without worry of being interrupted. So let's give this a shot. And it didn't work out too well. I think he actually used a evasive move though, and that's kind of why. My key is overflowing. Let's see. I guess it's no point doing it, but I guess it's technically possible. It's just we didn't see how much damage we could actually get out of it. But I'm pretty sure you guys can try that if you guys want to download the pack. And I wanted to mention something else too. This is from RETRY'S Patreon page as well. So if you guys want to get access to this, it's $5 through his Patreon to get this. And that actually covers a bunch of other characters that he's made too. I think it's well worth it for this pack because I would be willing to go out on a limb and say that all of those are probably the best versions of XICOR on anywhere. I haven't found one that's better than that on any other person's page or on the Xenoverse mod forums. I would be willing to say that that's the best version of XICOR I've ever come across. Version, I should say. They are a little bit OP, so if you're not a fan of OP characters, I completely understand why you wouldn't want to get them. Maybe I should actually definitely keep him in there as a challenge character at some point for a little, maybe off-series or something that I may want to try and do. Not sure how I'm going to go about doing it, though. But next, we got Piccohan. Like I said, nice design. Couple of interesting moves, and he actually can go Super Saiyan, which gives some of his moves a little bit more use, particularly the Kamehameha.
There will be no mercy.
Alright, so next we will have, let's have Timebreaker XICOR join us. And of course we'll have Golden Cell Ultimate Form Super Saiyan 4.
You better not bore me.
Okay. I will not bore you, Cell. You are one of my favorite villains as far as design and attitude, because you're the least, it seems like you're the least villainy villain. You just want to be strong, and you want to prove that you're strong. And that's why I think a lot of people would have rather seen Cell be on the Universe 17 than Frieza. But then again, I mean, Cell wouldn't create drama, I don't think. And that would be the thing about, that's the thing that's appealing about Frieza, is at some point he's going to produce drama. So Super Saiyan. And I love all the little details about the Super Saiyan form. He looks like more golden. His arms, his arm muscles are golden too, if you notice that. Uh-oh. That was weird. Kind of froze on me for a second. Whoa. What kind of move was that? I guess I'm doing good. But I wanted to mention to the maker of this pack, if you are going to put Piccohan in the Dragon Ball Fusion's costume, I think I have a suggestion about moves. Particularly, I think you should put in Evil Explosion as one of his moves, because if you put in Evil Explosion and you have Super Saiyan on Piccohan, then you actually have the potential to make Evil Explosion a much more fun to use move, because it's supposed to be more along the lines for close combat, in which if you use the Super Saiyan form, you can warp right to him. So that's just my little opinion on that. That, and I think Evil Flight Strike would be cool if you could get it to work right, because it would kind of show off that, yes, this is a Namekian character. Like, not that I don't think that we had a doubt because of just looking at him, but just to show some of that, like, Namekian, like stretchy arms and everything like that, I think it would be kind of cool. If you guys have an opinion on something you guys would like to see in another version of the moveset for this character, then definitely let me know. That would be kind of cool.
I've got this. Oh, wait. Should I let you attack first?
Or I was gonna say maybe also like Special Beam Cannon and Super Kamehameha or Warp Kamehameha as finishers as well. That would be kind of cool.
Forget that already. Let's have ourselves some real fun. Let's enjoy this slowly. Or else we'll run out of
Oh,
fun
I actually
things.
hit it. It didn't do that much damage, but hey, I'm having fun.
Why can't we just hurry?
I really shouldn't have to fight the likes of you.
Hey, I'm a fusion here. You don't know how powerful I am. In fact, I don't know how powerful I am. I'll do it. Come here.
What's going on?
Yeah.
How can someone like this exist?
Through fusion. Weren't you paying attention?
Me lose to a dated bucket of bolts?
Dated
You are
bucket
heavily
of
damaged.
bolts.
Please use discretion.
Oh, you're not bad.
Here we go. God, that one-handed Kamehameha for some reason doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I'm wondering why. Like, am I doing it wrong? Or is there just something to this character as far as stats go? I would say, like, maybe a little bit of a stat jump is in order, like, for an update or something like that, personally. I actually hit that super god flash. Usually I'm not good with parry move, or not parody move, but parry moves, so that's kind of a nice little surprise. Alright, well, now it's time for Android 18.
You're not so bad.
Let's go ahead and charge. God, if only they would actually... You know, that would be like the ultimate twist if Piccolo and Gohan actually did a fusion in Dragon Ball Super. Like, even during the Tournament of Power would be kind of interesting to
You're
see.
strong.
Now, something I forgot to mention
join
with
in
this
on the
pack
fight.
too is that this is actually basically the
I'm ready. Time to go.
this is basically from a Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3 mod pack somebody made, and even made with like a little original story and everything like that. If you guys want to check out what the source material is for this, in the actual link to the mod pack itself is the video from which this was based. So if you guys are curious about that, it's an interesting little video for sure. And I think there's even videos before it that tell like how they got to this point. So that's actually kind of an interesting thing is, and this will be your question of the day, guys. Are there any mods from Tenkaichi 3 that you guys would like to see translated into Xenoverse 2? Like, because I know that there's a lot of interesting what-if fusions, like some funny ones, like Goku and Superman. I actually saw one that was pretty much Goku and John Cena. It just wound up being Goku in John Cena attire, which is fun. But I think it would be kind of interesting to see some of those come over. I remember the first time I saw that video, and I looked through some of the guys' other work, and I saw the Stewie and Xeno fusion, and I was just like, hey, Leon, and Callie King's like, you guys think you could do that? And Callie actually said, like, I have a version of Piccolo and Stewie, but I just never released it. And I'm like, why? Why not? People would eat that up. I guess, I think it's because he wanted to do a God of Destruction outfit for them, and I'm not sure if he ever got around to it.
You have let me down.
Hey, whatever, Vegeta. You can just go. You can go suck a barrel full of decks. Well, guess what, guys? I'm gonna have to do one more cutaway real quick, and I will be right back with our final character of the episode. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back, and we're going to do a little bit of a harder, just a tiny bit of a harder challenge, because our next character, which is Golden Super Saiyan 4 Cell, is definitely one of those borderline OP characters as well, and I wanted to take a second to actually talk about this character and why I'm actually so enthused to see him yet. So, I don't know if it's disappointing or whatever, but you'll just have to get what I mean by hearing what I have to say. Now, whenever I saw this character, I was really surprised and everything like that somebody actually made this. And then it reminded me of a piece of fan art I have spread around to a couple of people's, modding communities' discords, and I'll put it up here. I'll actually remember to do this because I really like this fan art. And here's the thing. To the person who actually made this pack, do you think it would be possible to make this version of him too? Because I mean, like, you pretty much got him done. It's just like recolor a couple of things and change the hairstyle. But, like, I personally would love that version because, like, it's such a cool little piece of art, and you're so close to already having it done. And it would give you an excuse to tack on, like, an extra costume, basically, for this character. Kind of like with Piccohan, but you could actually incorporate some different moves onto him as well. So that might be kind of interesting to do. Or you could actually make it to where this is the transformed version, and the other one is the base version transform up, and then you get to take advantage, like I said, with Piccohan, with the Super Saiyan snap vanish kind of thing going on. See what I'm saying? So, if you are interested in that, definitely let me know. And I will definitely cover it in a future episode. But for right now,
this would be a good
we're actually going to cover what we've got.
All right, prepare yourself.
All right, and last but certainly not least, we'll go with original XICOR for this. So, I even forgot to double check exactly what moves he's got. Well, it should come back to me pretty shortly because I did, like I said, I recorded this episode before with that technical mishap. So, should be pretty easy. And something that's actually kind of cool too is I like playing as modded versions of Cell. I really like his moveset. If you guys haven't like taken the time to actually play as him, check out some of his combos. They're pretty awesome.
Kakarot!
Broly!
Kakarot! I am Goku!
Okay, come on. Alright, so yeah, he's definitely doing a pretty nice little number on Broly. Okay, so now what his moves are. Okay. And this is something I also like too. Super Mad Dance, one of my favorite strike moves in the entire game, because you can just slip it into anywhere.
This attack is nothing!
And it only costs one bar of key for a awesome, like, multi-combination move. So let's charge up a little bit and get some other stuff in. Prelude to Destruction I thought was pretty cool for the aesthetic of his overall moveset. And also that effect where it breaks his stamina is amazing. Let's see. We also got Soul Punisher and Perfect Kamehameha. Definitely that Perfect Kamehameha is a solid choice for the finishing move. I would say if there's an alternate moveset, I would take advantage of the Super Saiyan Snap mechanic and feature a bunch of charge-based moves so that he can take advantage of that. And I see you got the time break, or the time skip backbreaker move. I don't know if this counts as one of those moves, but there's a time skip move where you like lunge at the opponent, but you can charge it up. I wonder if Super Saiyan Snap Vanish mechanic actually has anything to do with that. That'd be kind of interesting to try out, if nobody's tried it out already. Alright, so let's get to it.
Speed it. Take the planet with you.
And...
Kamehameha.
Ooh. He is a... We're all monsters, Jesus Christ! Really? That's it? Oh, shoot.
What?
Well, you know what?
Monster!
I hope we
You've reached
do
a level any Saiyan
get
would dream of.
that version of Super Saiyan 4 Cell that I just mentioned, because I would really have liked to play around with him for a little bit more or something, but you know what? We need one more mission for that.
Greetings.
Let's actually, you know what? Let's do a rematch. We'll do that mission solo as Super Saiyan 4 Golden Cell, because this is a good and great designed character. So I'm gonna give him.
You better not bore me.
I'm gonna give him a little bit more time, because I've done this before, and I've only had to do it once, and it was with War Greymon because the mission ended so quickly. But now, I really, really want to take my time.
Kakarot!
I'm coming for you,
Not
brother.
Kakarot! I am Goku!
Okay. You are Goku, and I am going to kill him. I'm going to kill a Broly.
You've done it.
He is whooping up on Broly. His damage is pretty good, especially considering that this mission is actually on max difficulty. God, that super mad dance can just be done at any time.
Impossible.
Kind of surprised that Broly hasn't attempted to even vanish behind me yet. I'm sure that his difficulty increases at the end of this mission. Let's see if I can hit Soul Punisher. I'm not sure what the best range for that move is, because I haven't played with the move all that much.
I will kill you someday!
So let's see, what are some other interesting moves that would be good for Golden Super Saiyan 4 Cell to have? I think a good one would be the 10 times Kamehameha, especially if he were to transform up into this form and utilize that Snap Vanish mechanic to get closer. Let's see. I would throw in maybe a move or two from Cell himself, just to remind us that, yeah, this is Cell. And I don't know if you know really how to make your own moves as far as that goes. But, maybe some recolored versions of those, like red versions of, that Perfect Shot times 10 would be pretty cool. Or Maximum Power, Perfect Shot, you can name it. Gravity Impact, stuff like that, but mainly, charge moves. So that's another one that would be really good. I would say Evil Explosion, but I already gave that suggestion for Piccohan. Maybe the Crazy Finger Shot, because I think that technically that's a charge-based move that you can hold down and generate more actual things, or more projectiles. So that might be something. No, I don't want to. Let's do this. Okay, so this fight at least lasted a little bit longer for sure. But that should kind of speak to the power that Golden Cell Super Saiyan 4 actually has. He definitely lives up to all those monikers of those very powerful forms. And let's finish it off with... Aw, dang it. Thought I could do it. Ooh! Boom! Perfect finish. I bet some people will wonder, it's like, when are you going to finally break out that time skip move? Well, right
You're the best,
there.
almost.
Right there. Oh my god. That was a lot more fun. Got to showcase Cell off a little bit more. I hope, to the creator of this mod, that I hope my idea entices you enough to actually make that version of Cell, maybe even have your golden form as his transformation and take advantage of some of those great charge moves that I was mentioning. And same thing with Piccohan. I hope you release a Dragon Ball Fusions version. Still keep still take advantage of the Super Saiyan form, and once again, that great vanish technique that comes with it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and know when the next episode is coming out. Maybe in the next couple of episodes we'll see that version of fucking Super Saiyan 4 Cell that I was talking about. But, question of the day for you guys. Have you guys seen a mod in particular, a modded character in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 that you guys would like to see translated into Xenoverse 2? I'm pretty sure that this guy that did that pack in particular would be interested to hear some feedback. I know that I get most of my responses through Facebook, so if I get any responses, I'll probably forward them to him, because I think he'd be interested in knowing what people would really like to see. But that's going to be it for this episode. This is Ostuni signing off. Yeah!